you're looking at a phone. But if I told you that for a fraction of the cost, this setup could rival a $10,000 cinema camera, would you believe me? It's 2026, and with the iPhone 17 Pro Max combined with this modular ecosystem from NEEWER, the lines between mobile and Hollywood have officially blurred. The question isn't whether you can shoot a professional video on a phone, it's how far you can push that hardware. We're adding a professional cage, cinematic ND filters, and external SSD storage to see if we can truly turn this smartphone into a world-class filmmaking machine. Let's start with unboxing and reviewing all products from NEEWER. First up, the skeleton of our build, the NEEWER PA143 and PA144 Phone Cage and Handles Kit. When you're shooting handheld, micro jitters are the enemy of cinematic footage. This cage isn't just about protection, it's about points of contact. The build quality here is premium, anodized aluminum that feels substantial without being overly heavy. I can switch from a horizontal landscape setup to a vertical orientation for social media in seconds. If you want to add a shotgun mic or a small LED panel, you have the real estate to do it. But the real win, the grip, it gives you that physical camera feel that helps you pull off smooth pans and organic tilts that you just can't get holding a bare glass slab. Next, we have the NEEWER filter set. If you're serious about the cinematic look, you need to understand the 180-degree shutter rule. To get natural motion blur, your shutter speed should be double your frame rate. In bright daylight, the iPhone sensor is too sensitive, forcing the shutter speed to skyrocket, which makes your video look choppy and digital. By sliding on these ND filters, think of them as sunglasses for your lens, we can force that shutter speed down. This specific set is designed to snap perfectly onto the PA144 cage. No light leaks, no vignetting. Whether you're shooting in harsh noon sun or a moody golden hour, these allow you to keep your aperture wide and your motion blur creamy. This is the difference between home movie and feature film. Finally, the bottleneck for every mobile creator, storage. We're shooting in ProRes Log, which captures incredible dynamic range but eats gigabytes for breakfast. This is the newer UA051 portable SSD holder. It's specifically tuned for the Samsung T5, T7, and T9 series or other SSD. It clamps securely to the back of the cage and connects via USB-C. This means the iPhone 17 Pro Max writes the data directly to the external drive. No more storage, full warnings in the middle of a perfect take. Plus, when I'm done shooting, I don't have to wait for a slow AirDrop or cloud upload. I just unplug the SSD, plug it into my Mac, and start editing immediately. It's a desktop-class workflow in the palm of your hand. Now, if you're taking advantage of that external SSD workflow to shoot in ProRes, you absolutely need to be using Apple Log 2. With the release of the iPhone 17 series, this updated profile gives us even better dynamic range and shadow recovery, unlocking ultimate creative freedom in post-production. Your color grading is limited only by your imagination. But hey, if you're new to color grading or just want to save time, you don't have to start from scratch. You can use professional LUTs to do the heavy lifting for you. For instance, I heavily rely on the iSign Pro Bundle by Absolutes to get that instant, high-end cinematic aesthetic on top of Apple Log 2. The iSign Pro Bundle by Absolutes is a professional LUT-based color grading system designed specifically for Apple Log and Apple Log 2 on iPhone. Unlike generic LUT packs, these LUTs are built from the ground up for Apple's log profile, delivering natural skin tones, cinematic contrast, and controlled highlight roll-off without banding or unwanted color shifts. You can use them inside DaVinci Resolve for full post-production control, or load them directly into the Blackmagic camera app to preview your cinematic look while shooting in Apple Log. This allows you to monitor your final color in real time and even export footage with the look applied, making your clips ready for posting with minimal additional grading. Perfect for creators who want a fast, cinema-ready workflow while maintaining professional color accuracy. If you want to level up your colors, I've hooked you guys up with a 20% discount code. You can find the promo code and the link to the iSign Pro Bundle right down in the description below. The reason I call this the best camera for creators isn't just about the megapixels, it's about accessibility. A full cinema camera rig can cost 10 times what this setup costs and requires a crew to carry. This fits in a small backpack. What NEEWER has done here is bridge the gap between mobile enthusiast and working professional. The cage system is modular, As your needs grow, the rig grows with you. If you're a YouTuber, a travel vlogger, or even an indie filmmaker, this setup removes the technical barriers. You're no longer limited by your gear. You're only limited by your story. The iPhone 17 Pro Max is the brain, but this newer ecosystem is the body that makes it perform. So, final thoughts? The PA144 cage is a must-have foundation. The ND filters are non-negotiable for that cinematic look, and the SSD mount is the key to a professional, stress-free workflow. If you want to see the full spec list of everything I used in this build, I've dropped the links in the description below. If you're building your own mobile rig, let me know in the comments what your go-to accessory is. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.